Good day, everyone. I am Atil P. Hamawid, your student teacher for today, and I am the first presenter of the Module 7 of AFA 12, which is the fish product packaging. And our topic is all about introduction to permeability, barrier properties, and water vapor transmission in fish packaging. First, we're going to discuss our learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, students should be able to explain the permeability, barrier properties, and the water vapor transmission rate, and then understand their importance in fish packaging, and then classify packaging materials based on permeability and water vapor transmission rate. So, what is permeability in packaging? So, when we say permeability, it is how gases or moisture pass through packaging materials. If packaging has high permeability, so the water vapor can enter and affect fish quality. So, good packaging controls this movement. And then, why should packaging block moisture? So, packaging should block moisture because too much water vapor can spoil fish products. When moisture enters dried fish packaging, so it can cause mold growth, bad odor, and faster deterioration, and moisture can also affect the texture and quality of the fish, making an unsafe or consumption. So again, when we say permeability, so permeability in fish packaging refers to the rate at which gases, especially oxygen and carbon dioxide and water vapor, pass through the packaging materials. So it is a critical factor in determining the shelf life, quality, and also the safety of fish products, as it controls the interaction between the food and the surrounding environment. There are two types of permeability, which is the high permeability and the low permeability. So when we say high permeability, it is refers to packaging materials that allows for a high rate oxygen or moisture vapor transmission. And then sa low permeability um, generally desired for frozen fish to prevent freezer-borne and oxidation. So now, what happen if packaging is if packaging has high permeability? So if permeability is high, moisture and air can easily enter the package. This can cause spoilage and mold growth and faster deterioration of the fish product. So, is high permeability good for dried fish? Why or why not? So for me, no, it is no, because it is not good. So dried fish must stay dry. So pag miingon man gud tag high permeability, so taas jud iyang moisture. So kung ang dried fish taas ang moisture, kung sa may mahitabo, di ba? Dito na dayon mag-lead na dayon to og mold growth or microbial growth, which is makalid siya og spoilage or kana ang ma-waste na dayon ang atong product if high ang permeability sa atong dried fish. So, need gajud if ang atong dried fish is need gajud siya og low permeability. So, low permeability materials slow down the moisture and gas movement. This helps maintain the fish quality and extend shelf life. Kaya diba ang mga dried fish mo long last gajud siya kung pila ka months or moabot man gani og year, depende sa atong product. So let us now proceed to the barrier properties. Refer to the ability of packaging materials like films, bags, or containers to act as a proactive shield against the permeation of external elements such as the oxygen, moisture, light, and the bacteria that cause rapid um, quality degradation, other and spoilage. So, why are strong barrier properties important in fish packaging? So, fish product no spoil easily, and then strong barriers prevent moisture and oxygen from entering, which helps protect sa freshness of safety sa atong mga fish. So, what might happen if we use paper packaging for long storage? So, paper has weaker barrier properties kay nipis raman siya og dali ra gyud siya magisi if basa, if ang moisture is taas. So, moisture can enter easily and the fish may spoil faster kay di mga siya for long storage ang paper. So, naagad yung mga proper product or packaging nga atong gamiton no in to have a good ma-meet gyapon nato or kuha nato ang shelf life sa atong fish. So let us now proceed to the water vapor transmission rate. So when we say WVTR, it is described. So let us proceed to the water vapor transmission rate. So when we say WVTR or water vapor transmission rate, describes the amount of water vapor that passes through a materials over a set of period. It is important um, quality indicator in food and cosmetic packaging as an effective moisture barrier is critical to keeping product fresh and preventing them from spoilage. So, the importance of WVTR in fish packaging is that proper WVTR helps maintain moisture balance in fish product, yes. And then moisture may too much moisture may lead to microbial growth kay nganuman pag taas ang moisture sa atong packaging, so dali ra gyud dito mabuo ang tawag ani dali ra gyud mabuo ang bacteria dito kay taas man ang ang moisture sa packaging. So when we say too little moisture may cause drying and texture changing. So ang good example ra gyud diri as I've mentioned earlier is ang dried fish kay need man niya og low permeability. Pero pag ang atong product is like tuna nga need og moisture but na ay proper amount sa moisture which is dili low permeability, di po siya ingon nga lain murag moderate lang siya, which is kung diri sa mabilong ang tuna nato na nasa low permeability, so unsa may mahitabo, so ma-dry na siya, ma-change na iyang color, so madaot na dayon ang atong product. So let us proceed to the classification of packaging material. So, sa low permeability na diri ang example, ang multi-layer plastic film. So, when you say multi-layer, so daghan na gyud siya. So, lisod na gyud maanuhan no na sealed na gyud siya ba. One of the best example here is mga vacuum sealed nga product, and then nasa diri si aluminum foil. And then ang next is ang moderate, which is the polyethylene and the polypropylene. And then lastly is the high permeability, which is ang paper bag o ang cardboard. So high permeability kay nga naman ang paper bag o cardboard dali ra man gyud siya gisi if once taas ang moisture or mabasa siya, so di na dayon siya mapuslan. So To sum up, no, how permeability barrier properties and water vapor transmission rate connected. So the permeability describes how substances passes through packaging, and then when we say barrier properties, it is describe how will the packaging resist the movement, or ang makaharang o say barrier harang. So kung baga ba siya or nipis ba siya. And then in the WVTR, the water vapor transmission rate, so it is measured the actual rate of the moisture passing through, but ma-discuss ni sa sunod na mga reporter kung unsay proper amount sa WVTR, no. And then, so these all three concept help ensure fish quality and safety. So I think that will conclude my topic. Thank you and God bless us all.